In a world filled with conflict, there the Buddhist monks choose to walk slowly instead of confronting. Buddhist monks do not work to escape reality, but to carry steadiness within each step. And you can work in that same rhythm right where you are sitting now. We enter the third part of this journey, continuing to follow the slow footsteps of the Buddhist monks working for peace, not to go somewhere far away, but to return to the very rhythm of life unfolding within your body and mind in this moment. Hello, my name is Teng from the Lotus Zen Teng Meditation channel, and in this video I invite you to pause with me for the moment in the constantly moving world, to follow the footsteps of the Buddhist monks and to listen to what truly needs to be heard within you. Perhaps you can also sense that today's world holds too much information, too much conflict, and too many rapid changes for our minds to keep reading, and unease gradually becomes a familiar state rather than a warning sign, which the repeated news of tensions and division. Your body and mind are also learning to tense up to protect themselves, even while you are simply sitting here. The Buddhist monks have practiced long enough to understand that life is impermanence, and they choose the path of healing the world itself. They bring their state of mind into harmony with the natural flow through loving hearts and gentle actions, allowing their minds to become more peaceful. The Buddhist monks know that even though there are reasons of war in the world and turmoil within many hearts, they choose a state of calm to work and to spread that calm outward. But first, let us together find a quiet place within, where you can sit down, soften your shoulders, and allow a natural deep breath to enter your body. Gently close your eyes without trying to do anything right, simply allowing yourself to be present, just as the monks walk among crowds without rushing, without resisting, without avoiding. Inhale, gently follow the breath as it flows through your nose. Feel your chest and reach down to your belly. Exhale, feel the breath leaving through your nose and notice your belly softening and sinking. As you begin to feel your own breathing rhythm, you are also stepping into the same rhythm as the Buddhist monks who have practiced for a long time to understand that life always moves through the cycle of arising, abiding, dissolving, and transforming, and that no phase is wrong or needs to be removed. Constantly changing and continuously restructuring, and the speed of these changes makes people feel lost, as if being swept along without understanding what is happening. The Buddhist monks do not choose to confront this flow, nor do they try to stop it, but instead choose to walk more slowly, so that body and mind are not torn apart by the changes happening outside. When your body is too active inside, when desire, plans, and worries continuously send demanding signals, the nervous system no longer has space to rest, and unease becomes the foundation of every reaction. So in this moment, you do not need to change anything in your life. You only need to reduce the unconscious commands you often send to your body and allow everything to slow down. When the desire to make everything better temporarily settles, the body begins to feel safer, and the mind no longer has to run constantly in search of solutions. The Buddhist monks work with this state of mind, not because they do not see the suffering of the world, but because they understand that only when their own minds are free of conflict can the energy they carry truly touch others. You may notice that when you are genuinely calm, your presence alone softens the space around you, even without speaking or trying to convince anyone. To do this, simply sit still, close your eyes, and gradually enter meditation as the monks regularly practice. Now, as the breath becomes more familiar, gently notice the sensations in the body, the points of contact, the subtle vibrations without naming or analyzing them. Inhale, gently follow the breath as it flows through your nose. Feel your chest and reach down to your belly. Exhale, feel the breath leaving through your nose and notice your belly softening and sinking. As attention returns to that sensation, the eyes, ears, nose, and stream of thoughts naturally soften in intensity. Not because you force them to stop, but because you no longer feed them with desire to control. If thoughts arise, let them be there like clouds passing through the sky. You know they are present, but you do not need to step inside their stories. This is the Buddhist monks practice mindfulness, knowing without participating, sensing without being carried away, so that the mind is no longer pulled by a constantly changing flow of impermanence. The Buddhist monks works as guide and spread loving compassion to create wholesome energy. The Buddhist monks create healing without conflict within themselves and spread it to the collective through the energy of loving kindness, gentleness, and understanding. The Buddhist monks transform all negative energy to return the world to the unified essence of lasting happiness. Even though conflict still exists in some places around the world, the Buddhist monks bring compassionate empathy and a sense of deep understanding to people, and from that understanding arises forgiveness in felt experience, leading to the final step of harmony and healing. When compassion is nurtured from this calm and settled state, it is no longer a sudden emotion, but becomes a natural reflex, a way of responding to life with understanding and kindness. From that understanding, the capacity for forgiveness gradually appears, not to forget past wounds, but to no longer carry them as a burden with each step. The monks understand that the flow of life will never stop, yet they also know that only when the mind allows itself to pause does impermanence no longer seek them. These mindful breaths act like an anchor that steadies their minds whenever emotional turbulence arises. Each step is connected with a mindful breath that is clearly observed within body and mind. Inhale, gently follow the breath as it flows through your nose. Feel your chest and reach down to your belly. Exhale, feel the breath leaving through your nose and notice your belly softening and sinking. And when you practice in this way, even for just a few minutes each day, you begin to recognize which phase of the flow you are in, and you can merge with it through gentle acceptance rather than resistance. At this point, You are no longer swept away unconsciously, but are swimming within the flow with awareness, clearly sensing each movement and each change without self. This path may require time, experience, and even moments of stumbling, but the monks are simply human beings who have chosen to repeat the very simple habits, returning to love and steadiness in each moment. A love wide enough can only grow when you practice not only while sitting in meditation, but also while walking, standing, lying down, sitting, and in the most ordinary moments of daily life. When the mind becomes familiar with observing without judgment, the monkey mind may still jump around, but it no longer controls your direction. Finally, feel your entire body as a living field of sensation, where you are truly alive and truly present, and allow waves of gentle energy to spread throughout your inner space. Peace has always been present in the minds of the monks, and now it reaches you because in this moment, as you are breathing and sensing, you are already walking alongside the monks with the most peaceful steps. The journey in the game of the breath will become more and more fascinating if you truly cherish it. This practice, just like a habit, is a key to unlocking every doorway within your body and mind. So keep watching and keep practicing with me in this video and the ones to come. If you have any thoughts or reflections, feel free to leave a comment below. And if this video helped or inspired you, please click like, subscribe, and share it with others. Thank you.